Welcome as class, and then we have 7 March, amount 375,000, 10%, 10.55%, and due date 28 November. And from there, we know that we have to use the equation, but before that, let's use the timeline. We have March there in the beginning of the story. This March 7th, and then how many months in March? March has 31 days, so it's 25 days. Then how do we get that? That's 31 minus 7 days plus 1. Okay, so that'll give us 25. So last day minus first day, then plus 1. So April up to October, so those are complete months. So we had 7 months there. Those are full, and then the old one and last one is November. November 28th, that's the last day. We don't count the last day, so it's 27 days. Then that means it's 28 minus 1, because we don't count the last day as we count days in terms of interest and so forth. And now we have to know that, okay, the rate is 10%, so 10.5%, 10.45 divided by 100, that'll give us 0.1045. So that's it. And then from there, what we do is we use the equation, which is surmounted amount. That is going to be the principal for owed simple interest. So that is going to be 1 plus RT. And then the second one, which is from April to October, that's compound. And then the last one is also simple interest. And so we need to fill in the information. That's 375,000, and then bracket, that will be 1 plus the interest rate is going to be 0.1045, and all that divided by 12. And no, that's not going to be simple, it's going to be compound. So it's going to be simple interest. So it's going to have 0.1045 multiplied by the time there, that will be 25 divided by 365. So that's the time ratio there. So then we're done with the first part, which is simple interest. Now compound interest will be 1 plus 0.1045, that's the interest over 12, and then the period is 7 months, and then that's 7 over 12 multiplied by, so it's in months, 7 months, so 7 over 12 multiplied by 12 cancels out, so we have 7. And then the last part, that will be the simple interest, 1 plus 0.1045, and then the date there is 27, so that's going to be 27 over 365. All right, so that's it. So we just have to use the calculator and simplify. It's advisable that you divide them into components and then sort them out. So we have to do that one first, and then that means that we have 25 divided by 365, and then after that we multiply by the interest rate, 0.10 there, 1045, and then add 1. So adding 1 there will give us then multiply by 375,000, and that gives us 377,684.07. So that would be 0.0753. And then we need to do the other part there, so 7 months. So we start with the bracket part, the inside, that's 0.1045 divided by 12, and then we add 1 there plus 1, giving us that part, and then we raise it to the power 7. Okay, so giving us 1.06, so forth. So it's 1.06, that's 1.062574 Okay, so now we need to do the last part. So the last part would be, this will be the last part there that we need to do. So we start with, once again, 27 divided by 365, give us that part, and then from there we multiply it by 0.1045, that part, plus 1, that part there, so it gives us that. Then we put the information that we have. We have 1.007730137, and then from there we just multiply. So it's simple math now, so just multiply all that, so multiplying that, we already have the last part, which is 1.0077, so then multiply by 1.06, 1.06 and so forth, and then multiply by 377. So our final answer gives us 40419 it's gonna be 0.59. So that's our amount. Okay, so thank you so much. So we go to the next question. We did fractional compounding. So fractional compounding, which means it's gonna compound fractionally. So the exponent to be fractional, so it's that interest over the compounded period, and then there's the term there, so that we hope to be compounded. So it's 375,000 from 375,000 plus 1, and the interest rate is 0.1045 divided by 12, and then this is the fractional part. So you can see we have March there with 25 days, we have the 7 months, and then we have November 27 days, and then from there what we do, we write the first part, which is 25 over 365, that is for March, and then the next couple of months is 7 over 12, 7 months, and then 27 days over 365 days, and then all of that compounded monthly. So we have 12 months in a year, it's per annum, so they'll multiply all that by 12. So 375, the 375,000, and then 0.0 divided by 12, get that, then add 1, and then adding 1 there gives us that information. So we write that as it is, do not round off, because it won't give accurate answer, because we're dealing with money, cents, and so forth. So we put everything as in the calculator. The calculator can do that, but you can make some few mistakes. So we deal with the fractions there, and then we know that it's 25 divided by 365 plus 7 divided by 12 plus 27 divided by 365. So that gives us a fraction as exponent. So that's that would be 3179 divided by 365. So that's our final fraction. And then from there we simplify everything. We start with the bracket there, 1.0087 to the exponent 3179 divided by 365. You can see the brackets in the exponent there, and then we find that answer. We multiply that by 37500, that gives us 404415.85. so that's our answer. So that's 404,415.85. So thank you.